If you would like to create a slightly more advanced advent calendar using PowerPoint, we can do that using the zoom feature. And what I have here is an example of what the zoom feature allows us to do. So this is my first page. I've only got 3 days on it just now. And what happens is that when you click on each of the different pictures, it goes to the slide and will automatically open up to reveal what's behind that door. So in this case, it's a picture of a squirrel building a snowman. And when you finish and click, it automatically takes you back to your first page. So when you go to another one, you click on it, the same thing happens. It automatically takes you in and opens the door, opens the window to reveal what's behind it. And in this case, I've got a joke. When you click, it tells me what the answer to my joke is. And when you finish and you click, it automatically takes you back to your front page. So I'm going to show you how to use PowerPoint to do this. So this is my slide deck just now, and you can see it looks slightly different. I don't know if you can see the wee triangles here. It's called sections. This uses sections and section zooms to make this work. So I'll show you how to build that. So we'll start off with a new document. File, new, blank presentation, and we'll remove our title things like so. Close our designer. I will choose a nice background. So design, format background, picture or texture fill, picture source, insert. I'm going to look for an online picture and look for a snowy border. So snow border. And see what comes up. That's some nice ones here. I think I will choose this one and click on insert. So there's my background. Now we're not going to worry about putting anything on here just now. We're going to create our slides first. So we'll go to insert, new slide, and I'm going to choose a blank slide. And on this slide, I'm going to again set the background to be a picture. So picture or texture fill, insert. I'll look in the stock images this time, and I'll look for winter. And I quite like this one. I'll insert that. And there's my first picture, and then I'm going to insert shape, choose my text box, put a nice number 1 in there. And again, change the size of that to what you see fit. I'm going to make that nice and big, something like 400, I think. There we go. I'm going to pop that in here, center it. Number 1. And you can play around with your fonts, your sizes, your styles and all that, but I'm going to leave it like that just now. I'm going to insert a new slide and just make it blank, and this is going to be what's behind my door. So in this case, I'll just put another picture in from online pictures, and I'll look for funny snow picture. There we go, quite like this little guy. Insert. There's my picture. And if you want to put a Christmas message or whatnot on this, you absolutely could. So insert text box. Ho ho ho. And again, you can play around with your font sizes and styles and the like. Like that. So there's my first little set of slides, and I would do the same thing. I would insert, so I can just duplicate that, duplicate this slide here, pop number 1 down, change that to being number 2, and then I would change my background this time. So go to my design, format background, picture or texture fill, insert, let's change that to stock images, and let's look for something else. Let's look for a winter landscape. It's my stag, use that one. This is now my number 2 picture. I'm going to insert another new slide. Insert some text. Why did this snowman look at all the carrots? There's my joke happening here, to make that nice and big. And then I'm going to duplicate this slide and just change my text, because he was picking his nose. And so on and so forth. Duplicate the number slide, pop it down here, turn this into number 3. Change your background, so design, format background, picture or texture fill, insert, online pictures. Let's look for a Christmas tree. So let's use this one here, insert. There we go. Insert a new slide, and then I'll just pop just a square in there just now so you can see what's happening. So what you can see is I'm starting to build this presentation that's got a picture and a number for each of the days in my advent calendar. Now, in between the slides here, between the first slide and slide that's got the picture of door number 1, you want to click in here and right click and choose add section. And this is going to be just simply section number 1. Then I'm going down to where the next section is, which is between these 2 slides. So this is the end of section 1 and this will be the start of section 2. So click between these 2, right click, add section. And we're going to do section 2. And then down here, down here, down here, and then click in between these 2, right click, add section. This is going to be section 3, and you would keep doing that until all your slides are chunked together. Now, as long as the first one in each section is the picture with the number on it, this is going to work a bit like magic. So once you've done them all, you go back to your first page, and in here you're going to look for the zoom feature. So if you search for zoom, you get this action here. It says best action, and you're going to choose from this menu section zoom. And what this does, it says what sections do you want to zoom into, and I want to zoom into this section, and this section. And if you'd had more, you would choose them all. You press insert, and all those pictures of those slides appear as individual pictures on your scene, and you can move them around, resize them, do whatever you would normally do with a shape. So you can hold them all down and make them all smaller, like so. And then when you go to present this, you will see that you can click on each of these pictures and it takes you to each section. When I go to from beginning, this number looks like if I click on number 1, it opens up here and it's waiting for me to click my button to reveal what happens. And when I'm finished, it takes me back to this. So click, zooms in, and you can click through it, and when you're finished it takes you back. Now, to get the effects that I made that look like a curtain, you just need to add some transitions between those. So let's show you how to do that. So in here, once you're on this, you want to click on your slide immediately after your number slide, and you want to go to transitions, and I quite like the one that's like a curtain, so you get a curtain effect here, like so. So do that for each one. Click on here, I can choose my curtain effect, and click on here and choose my curtain effect. Like so, as you can see, they kind of begin to open, and to get it to happen automatically, you need to tell it to happen automatically. So in order for each window to move on automatically, what you want to do is click on each of the slides that have got the number on them, and in your transition menu, you want to say where it says advanced slide to do it after 0 seconds, so it happens automatically. So for every slide that's got a number on it, click on it and make sure it says after 0 seconds, like so. And then you want to go and have a look at your slideshow from beginning. When you click on number 1 now, it will automatically move on to what's behind that slide. And then when you click, it'll take you back to your home page. So again, I'd love to see how you get on with Zoom in PowerPoint when making an advent calendar. I'd love to see how creative you all are.